Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. The Monday lunchtime show, an early show, because I've got more important things to be doing in the evening. 3 parts of the whole news here on the Monday lunchtime show. We're going to be talking about in the shortest form possible the game that happened yesterday. Yeah, Brentford versus Arsenal. Was I surprised at the scoreline? I was really, really surprised at the scoreline. And we'll be talking about the youngster, the youngest ever player to play in the Premier League, and some other bits and pieces on this Monday lunchtime over here on Cannon Fodder TV. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Not a Cannon project segment. Not a Cannon project. You might be thinking, oh, it's not a Cannon project. We're going to give that a little bit of time, put it on the back burner because we're supposed to be doing Europa League football, myself and James Rowe. But anyway, what you can do, subscribe to Cannon 40. That's all you need to do. Subscribe to Cannon 40 TV. Spread, share the word, share the content at least. You can also come into the live chat. You can also see, the enforcer has just come in, the first one in the live chat there, and joined by Ray. Thank you guys for that. And yeah, interesting. I got a post-game reaction. No, I left that to those guys on the Saturday show, the big Sunday show. I saw. I won't say the majority of the show, but again, Paul, I don't know, the Bray in the North Bank, wonderful hosting, really good segment. And I'm not just saying it because it's Canon. Actually, I am saying it because it's Cannon 40 TV. That's the only reason why I'm saying it, because it's on Cannon 40 TV. And we've got some other segments that we're working in the background. I tell you what, oh my goodness. Oh, dearie me, man. Many hands make light work. But I'm not going to tell you anymore. Give you little insiders there. But yeah, Paul and those guys on the big Sunday show, wonderful content there. Again, in the North Bank, you've got to subscribe. Help him build up to 1,000 subscribers at least. I think the poor fellow's stuck on like 60 odd subscribers. Do the right thing. But for us right here, make sure that you do subscribe. Right. So the first news segment that I want to get off my chest. Who are we going to be talking about? If I can find him. Where is he? When I find him, I'm going to do him in. Here he is, Granit Xhaka. Now, a certain BBC pundit says he does not like Arsenal star Granit Xhaka. I wonder who this person could be. Pundit Garth Crooks named Arsenal star Granit Xhaka in his team of the week yesterday, but then claimed he simply does not like the midfielder. You know what? Anyway, I'll read through it and I'll give you my thoughts. The Gunners faced Brentford at lunchtime yesterday, and they were superb. Comfortable. 3-0 win. Well, Xhaka was one of the best players on the pitch. The pundit wrote in his column, BBC Sport, I don't like Granit Xhaka. I find him confrontational, overly aggressive, and altogether irritating. Nevertheless, on his day, he's a good player. He should have left Arsenal years ago. However, for some reason, he has not only stayed at the club, but also occasionally wears the captain's armband. Such is his popularity these days. Against Brentford, he looked very impressive, and so did Arsenal. I would like to know why Brentford didn't look up for his game, but the Gunners were so good. I rather suspect that even if they had it, wouldn't have changed anything. Arsenal were that good. Most worrying. Garth Crooks, man. Oh, my goodness. Is it any wonder? Because he's ex-Spurs, isn't he? He's an ex-Spuds, isn't he? But for Granit Xhaka, like I said, on the big Sunday show, he's never going to be a club legend. Never in a month of Sundays. But credit where credit's due, he played quite well. We did do a poll for man of the match, and I'm a little bit surprised, actually, at the results. But no. He won't be a club legend. John Negiza. He will never be a club legend. played really, really well, captain's armband, and that's down to Mikel Arteta. No matter what Granit Xhaka does, he will always be the manager's favourite. And that's just the way it is. But Garth Crooks, we have never said what we don't like Granit Xhaka, the kind of person he is, because I don't know Granit Xhaka. All the comps I've ever made has always been about his footballing skills or lack of his ability. But of recent, you've got to give credit where credit's due. That he's played relatively okay. He's played okay. He hasn't played like exceptionally, well. He played all right. Would he be your man? Was he your man of the match? Well, again, I can only go by from what I saw. Possibly. But we're going to go into, the man of the match vote that we did yesterday. Actually, I forgot to do it because I was traveling back from a few days away with the missus and got caught up in a lot of traffic. So that's the first issue. So Garth Crooks just saying, you know what, I don't like Granit Xhaka. We've never said that on Canal 4 TV. I have never said that. Anyhow, the second news segment, oh my goodness, where is he? Oh my goodness. This youngster over here, Ethan Nwaneri, and I'm just thinking maybe that N might be silent. Nwaneri, who is Arsenal's schoolboy, 15 years of age. In the 92nd minute, schoolboy Ethan Nwaneri replaced Fabio Vieira to become age 15 years and 181 days, the youngest player to play in the English Premier League match. He's also the first 15-year-old to feature in the EPL game. Arsenal fans greeted the teenager appearance by chanting, "He's going to school in the morning." He's going to school in the morning. And there's no school. All schools were off because of today. The midfielder eclipsed the record set by Harvey Elliott, who now plays for Liverpool when he appeared for Fulham. I actually completely forgot, that Harvey had played for Fulham, age 16 and 30 days in 2019. And Nwaneri is an attacking midfielder who has impressed for the under-21s and was promoted to Arsenal's first team after the squad suffered a series of injuries. Such was the speed of his promotion, he does not yet have a profile on the first team page of the club's official website. Born in 2007, the midfielder wasn't even alive when Arsenal moved to its new stadium, Emirates, 16 years ago. He made his under-18s debut age 14 and scored last month. He scored for England's under-17s after coming off the bench. Now, Arteta said after the match, he has trained a couple of times with us, and I had a feeling yesterday, Saturday, that if the opportunity came, I would do it. I think it sends a strong message about who we are as a club. I told him that he would be with us, and he had to be ready. He is ready, and when he went on, I said, congratulations and enjoy it. Former England captain Gary Lineker tweeted, 15 years of age, Ethan Nwaneri has come for Arsenal. Thankfully, it's an early kickoff, so he can get his homework done after the game. Arsenal return to the top of the league. We'll get to that in a moment. 3-0 win over Brentford, thanks to goals by William Saliba. I'll speak to him in a moment. Gabriel Jesus and Fabio Vieira. Fabio who? Fabio Vieira. Yeah. Well done, youngster. I remember when I was 15, not that long ago. It was a while ago. It was a long while ago. But well done to the youngster. Ethan Nwaneri. Well done. And last but not least, I'll put whose face? I'll put up these two jokers' faces there. The last segment comes from Michael Owen, who tells Arsenal fans to get excited as Mikel Arteta's side are the real deal. Now, Owen says after a difficult few years for the Gooners, supporters can finally get excited as the team is the real deal. He went on to say, I would have been the first person to accuse them of being soft over the last few years. And they've definitely been that, but do have a maturity now, despite having a lot of young players in the team, owing to the Premier League productions. That performance compared to last season was a different class. We looked at the fixtures they've played already, and they have been favourable for them. The first 5 they won, and their first big test against Manchester United, they didn't let themselves down, but they stumbled. It was important that they got back to winning ways, and they did. They're back on the top of the league. They're going to be big tests to come because they have had a favourable start, but the confidence is growing. They're maturing. If I was an Arsenal fan after a long few years, I would be starting to get excited now. Now, I did listen to ESPN Sports. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. I thought that they were talking about Arsenal serious title contenders. And I can't remember the guy's name, but I think it's Shaka Hislop, and then that defender who played for Chelsea. And I had the guy, I can't remember his name, but after they saw what I had to say, Shaka Hislop said, well, they could be title contenders. And the guy who played for the South American team, I can't remember his name, said, well, what do you mean by title contenders? And I had to do some things this morning, and I listened to the second half. And he said, look, I'm sure Mikel Arteta would say, we are not going to have that conversation about our Arsenal title contenders. Mikel Arteta might be saying, just leave us alone. Let us concentrate on our next game in hand. If we do well, we do well. But we're not going to be talking about whether Arsenal are title contenders. I have to say Arsenal are not title contenders. Again, like I put in the chat box, last night on the big Sunday show, unless Arsenal can beat not one or two of the big four teams, all of the teams. I'm talking about Liverpool's. I'm talking about your Man Cities, your Man Uniteds, your Chelsea's, and I'm sorry, the Spuds. They cannot be title contenders or even considered to be title contenders unless they can beat those 4/5 teams. It's right beating the middle table teams and the lower teams, and that's the excitement of the Premier League. That is the excitement because, as you know, the bottom teams can beat the top teams. The middle table teams can beat the top teams. In order for Arsenal to be serious title contenders, they have to beat all those big teams there in one or maybe 2 seasons. Until that point happens, we're going to be considered as flat pitch bully boys. Oh, Arsenal can beat, the Brentfords, Crystal Palaces, all those teams there. But when it comes, the moment of truth against a Liverpool team or a Man City team, Arsenal are found wanting again. And don't get me wrong, I want Arsenal to prove me wrong, but not this season. Not this season. You know what? We've got new players now. They have to become familiar to the system and their teammates, and there's going to be injuries and suspensions. The World Cup. The World Cup. Title contenders. We must enjoy the time that we're going to be at the top of the table, because tougher tests are going to come at hand. Title contenders, not for me. Not yet. Not yet. Come in live chat. You might actually say, Alex, you're talking a load of rubbish. And it's all right. If you think I'm talking a load of rubbish, then it's okay. It's all right. But my opinion is Arsenal are not title contenders. Not yet. Still yet to play the Spuds. Now we're on an international break. And I have to say this, I've been saying this for the longest time. When Arsenal are not in action, do I miss Arsenal? No, I don't miss Arsenal. These international breaks, when it happens, they happen. It's all about the money. What's it called now? The Europa Champion? Well, I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, was it a 2-week break, I think? And next time we're going to be in action is going to be the 1st of October, the North London Derby. You pays your money, you takes your pick. Arsenal, not yet. Not yet. Anyhow, those have been the news segments currently run on Cannon 4 TV on this Monday lunchtime, 17 minutes to the hour of 1 p.m. UK time. Like I said, you can come into live chat. You can actually say, actually, Alex, I agree with you. Or you might say, actually, Alex, I completely disagree with you, and give your reasons. Keep it clean. I don't even know if I've got a moderator. Have I got a moderator? I don't know. I might have a moderator. Shall we find out? Let's go into our Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments on Twitter. Let's have a butchers. Right, the Arsenal show. Oh, thank you for that. The Arsenal show. Better make sure I'm following them then. I'm not following them. Do apologise. All right. And let's go into the poll. Now, the poll that we did was actually man of the match. Who's the man of the match yesterday? And again, I didn't see the vast majority of the game because, again, I was somewhere in the South Coast enjoying the time with my wife, trying to get away from it all. And then we had to head back because, my wife is actually working today. Shouldn't have to be that way. And so I missed the vast majority of the game. I saw bits and pieces when we were in a restaurant. And I thought it's a little bit rude. I can't have the phone here watching the game. So put it away, Alex. Put it away. So I put it away. So I had to rely on the highlights and a little bit pieces of what people wrote on the. How do we call it again? We call them the red top press. Yeah. Daily Mirrors and all those kind of newspapers there, and some certain social media outlets. So I've had to rely on that to give you what I think. Anyhow, let's look at who you chose as the man of the match the game yesterday against Brentford. So we put Gabriel J, Saka, Xhaka, Saliba, and other player to cover that other player that I probably forgot to put there because I didn't see the majority of the game. Anyway, we received 1,500 votes, one comment. One comment. Have I not responded to that one comment? Obviously not, Alex. 36 likes. Let's aim for the minimum, which is 50 likes, and aim for 10 comments, and aim for 2,000 votes. But we are grateful for you voting. So these are how the numbers have fallen. So on 3% of the votes from the subscribers and followers on Cannon 4 TV have voted for other player. 5% of the votes have gone to Bukayo Saka. Okay, I did see the majority of the game, I'm not sure. Did he not have a good game? 14% have voted for Gabriel Jesus. 19% have voted for William Saliba. And a whopping 60% have voted for the X-Man, Granit Xhaka. And like I said from the get-go, from the top of the show, credit where credit's due. When the players play well, we've got to say that the players played well. And when the players don't play well, we've also got to say they didn't play well. But Granit Xhaka apparently played quite well. I'm not about to say, I don't like Granit Xhaka. 60% say he was your man of the match. Going from what I saw, I probably would have gone for William Saliba or stroke Jesus. But anyway, good header, by the way, and a good goal by Fabio Vieira. Fabio who? Fabio Vieira. I saw a little snippet of the interview he did with Martinelli. Practice that. Practice. Not practice make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Because you're going to be practicing the wrong thing, isn't it? Perfect practice. Hit the post. Pow! Well done. Well done. Right, so now we can go into the live chat and see who has joined us. I'm not even sure if I've got a moderator. Do I have a moderator? I have no idea. Let's have a kind of refresh this and see. Do I have a moderator for the show here? Okay, I've got Ray. Is Paul? Yeah, I think Paul. Paul, I'm not sure if I made you a moderator. I think you are a moderator. Oh, I've got DWTT. All right, so there's three moderators, and actually these are still sleeping. Anyway, Ashley D. Ooh. There's good afternoon to you, Ray. What's happening, Ray? All around the world, Ray. What's happening, bro? Ray. Paul, all right, Gooners, you are watching Cannon 4 TV. Please like and subscribe. Paul, again, people might call me biased because that segment is on Cannon 4 TV. I don't care. The big Sunday show, man, really good. And well done for getting, some other contributors on that screen there. Well done. But from what I saw, really, really good content. The segment, man. Well done, fella. Sexy Juice. What's going on there? What's going on? I'm still a Shaka critic, but can't fault his performance recent. And that's what I said. Credit where credit's due. Got to give him his dues, isn't it? But like, even it was who is our you could probably say Gabriel Jesus is our main guy, isn't it? So when he does not play well, do you think I'm going to be saying, "Oh God, Gabriel Jesus"? I'll critique his performance, much like I do with Granit Xhaka. When he plays well, I'll say he plays well. When I say he does not play well, I'm going to say he did not play well. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Ex-Spuds, isn't he? And actually, I'm not surprised that he said that. So, anyway. Sounds like a leader there, Gary. He must hate the Spuds midfield. Morning. Oh. DWTT, it must be quite early over there, stateside. What's that? Like quarter to what? 8, quarter to 9? They still be sleeping, bro. Anyway, Ethan, what did you do this week? Yeah, I played for Arsenal, didn't I? This is not going to win strictly with that dance. Yeah, I don't know, what was he trying to do? And then you saw Saka trying to do something, thinking, no, lads, come on, man. You gotta rehearse that, Just rehearse it. Don't just like anyway. Should have done the samba. Ray says we need a 6. Yes, we do. How did Thomas Partey play? Again, the highlights I saw, I didn't see him. Didn't see him touch the ball. So how did Thomas Partey play? Oops. Our spine, Saliba, Partey, and Jesus can get through the whole season without injuries. We will be there or thereabouts, in my opinion. Actually, was speaking the truth about the title contenders. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, I can't remember the guy's name who features on ESPN. I can't remember the guy's name. Bald-headed guy now. I think he played for Uruguay. And he's saying, look, guys, come on. Only 7 games in. Only 7 games in. And the one big test Arsenal had, the big test, they lost Man United. So, again, Arteta wouldn't be saying to his players, you know what, Premier League title, we're contenders. No, he wouldn't want to have that conversation. Focus on the next game. What's the next game? The Spuds. October 1st. But for me, title contenders, not yet. Not yet. If they do go and win the Premier League, do you think I'm going to be sitting back and thinking, yeah, okay, all right, Arsenal. Yeah. They would have proved me wrong. Wonderful stuff. Henry, greetings from Zambia to all the Gooners fans. I like Shaka's aggressive character. He used to make me nervous. He used to make you nervous. Why did he used to make you nervous? But now I can see that he's grown with experience and he plays further up the pitch. Less of a liability. And I understand he got a yellow card. Again, I didn't see that on the highlights. How did he get the yellow card? But winning against the lower teams gets points on boards at 10 games compared to the other 28s. Of course. Yeah. The win gets 3 points. Whoever we play against. And like I've always said, Paul, maybe you don't know this, everything matters. All the games matters. You look at what happened last season. We went into an international break. We came out from an international break and we lost 3 on the bounce. And then Arteta got the new contract. All the games matters. Mid-table teams, lower teams, the teams at the top with us. All the games matters. The mentality for all the games matters. So if Arsenal can fashion, how can I say this? Some kind of, because I get the feeling whenever we about to play the big 4 teams, it's more of a mentality thing. We've got the skill set, but do we have the mindset? I'm thinking, we're not there yet. We're not there yet by a long shot. Get over the mentality first. We go there, we go in there to beat them, but also don't go there guns blazing like we did against Man United. Manage the games quite well against all the teams, including the mid-table teams and the lower teams. But Arsenal cannot be, considered as title contenders until that point arrives, when they beat the Man Cities, they beat the Liverpools, and the Chelseas, and the Spuds, and the Man United again, second time round. You can't be considered title contenders. 7 games in, good so far. I want to say marks out of 10, but old marking, A plus, A minus, B plus, C minus. I'll give them a C plus. I'm sorry, I'll give them a C plus. Anyhow. Oh, did I finish? Oh, no, I did finish that one. A recent history says we lose against our rivals, yes, and too many false dawns, but there's something different this season. We're just afraid to jinx. Oops! Don't jinx it by talking about winning the Premier League. Morning, Ray. I hope you're well. Good morning, everyone in the chat box. John the Geezer Gooner. John the Geezer Gooner. Grant Xhaka, you will not be considered a legend. Yeah. I guess, a lot of people do. Do they deserve a second chance? Well, Grant Xhaka's had like a second, third, maybe a fourth chance at, resurrecting his career that was about to go off the rail. So I give him props for that. But he will not be considered a legend when he leaves Arsenal eventually. He's not going to stay at Arsenal forever, is he? Good morning, goodness. God bless the biggest schooner. The biggest schooner. I was Arsene Wenger. We are 12 points ahead of where we were last year. 11 goals hard of last year. I think you mean ahead, no? Oh. Powerhouse, where have you been, bro? Where have you been? Anyway, let's just believe we can. The title. Why not? Let's keep that party. Again, I don't know how did Thomas Partey? Did we have the real Thomas Partey play yesterday, or was he his doppelganger? Let me know how he played yesterday, because I have no idea. The highlights I saw, I didn't see him anywhere. I saw someone wearing the number 5 shirt. I was thinking, that Thomas Partey? Was that someone just in the crowd trying to invade the pitch? So let me know how Thomas Partey played, but no idea. Oh, man of the match, give it to Ethan. Wow, my goodness. There you go, Thomas Partey. Ray says City by clean sheet, a goal. What else can he do? Yeah, that was a good goal. Good goal. Yeah. Do you know what? Sometimes, Ray, I do wonder. I'm thinking, you got the referee. You haven't got one lino. You got 2 linos. You tell me the lino couldn't wave and say that was a goal. Clearly, it was a goal. I mean, just getting so lazy, relying on the watch or the VAR. Make the decision on the pitch. Clearly, it was a goal. Anyway. Hit the like button and subscribe, says John the Geezer Gooner. Xhaka 100%, 4 players with big performances. The X-Man, Saliba, Tierney, and Partey. Did the Y-Man play? I'm not saying just a joke. But did Tomiyasu play? Did he play? All right, Partey was immense. Okay, I didn't see. Yes, Partey is so good in tight areas. Yeah, he beats the press. They can't beat the press when he's that injured. These internationals are becoming a real pain. I tell you, John, when Arsenal don't play, because, I know, during the summer transfer window, I went hell for leather. I mean, my wife, she doesn't really support football. She's not having a big interest in football, but, she said, Alex, I'll let you get on with it. But I'm a person now, I'm thinking, you know what? Things have to be more measured. There are more important things to do in life than just podcasting, talking until the cows come home. Got my family, got my wife, my job, got the garden I still to finish. So there's a lot more important things to be thinking in life than just doing podcasting. So the point I'm trying to make is that when Arsenal don't play, I don't miss Arsenal. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, there's a week off, there's 2 weeks. Oh my God, I miss Arsenal playing. I don't miss Arsenal. And I don't even watch the internationals. Now, if Colombia was playing, I might have an interest. But when the international break is on, I'm thinking, okay, gives you an opportunity to focus on other things, devote time to doing other things. See my mom, my sister, spend my time with my daughter, my wife. So yeah, if Arsenal don't play, Arsenal don't play. I just don't miss Arsenal. And you might think, oh, but what about the channel? Then we don't do anything on the channel. The Easy Talk is coming on Friday. It'll be the last one before I'm taking another break. 2-week break. When Arsenal don't play, I don't miss Arsenal. When the international's on, I think, okay, the international's on. I just can do something else. Alex, taking it one game at a time. Excellent PR game. One game at a time, man. Because I know some of you like to, actually, let me put up this graphic. It's quite poignant, right? Yeah. Because I know some of you like to say, well, you know what? We've got October. How many points can we get in October? Which teams can we beat? Or which teams can we get a point from? Yeah, I know some of you look at that. Yeah, points tally per month. No. One game at a time, people. One game at a time. Yeah, I know, Ray. I know you like to do that on your channel. Yeah, fellas. Yeah. September, how many points? October, how many points? Yeah, what happens? Arsenal takes the eye off the ball. Oh my goodness, they lose 3 on the bounce. They lose 3 on the bounce. One game at a time. Pow. All right. Powell says that Partey is the engine with horsepower. He needs to stay injury-free for the whole season, man. Well, he's just come back from injury. It's be like, show me the money. Yeah. Spurs beat City. We never classed them as title contenders. Well, good morning. We will always focus on Granit Xhaka's flaws because he's a key player for us. Whenever he has a bad day at his job, the fans frown because we all know he's better, experienced, and key to our midfield. You might be talking generically, but like I've said from the top of the show, I don't highlight only his deficiencies. When he plays well, we will say on Canal 40 TV, I would say that he's played well. And I think, for me personally, it will always go back to the situation with the shirt and the armband. And so he has gone full circle because he has the armband back again. Anyway. Alex, the X-Man will live in our memories forever, whatever he achieves with us. Yeah, but he will not be considered a legend. Not a legend. I disagree because remember we lost 9 points to smaller teams and we won against 2 of the big teams in a row. If we had won those 3 games and lost to the big teams, we would have been in this. But it just goes to show that literally all the games matters. They all matter. You can't just say, you know what, we might just get away with maybe 1 loss. Or we're going to go to Brentford and we're going to beat them. What happens? We lose. Everything matters. You can't deny that. All the facets of a club, from the ownership supporting the board supporting the manager or the coach, and the recruitment and the players buying players with the right mentality. All those things matters. It all matters. You can't neglect one department and think we're going to be all right. We'll be all right because we'll survive. We can still win the Premier League or we can still win major honours. Look at Leicester City. Where are Leicester City? Bottom of the league. Everything matters. Exactly, Barbez. All about being more more consistent. Okay, where were we? So this is the Monday lunchtime show. It's 2 minutes, 1 minute before the hour of 1 p.m. Just DWTT probably woke up and said, you know what? I'm going back to sleep, man. DWTT, man, you working today, man? You working today? And we're here just talking about Granit Xhaka, the game yesterday, with Arsenal as title contenders. Can they do it? What they do it? Strange enough, we haven't spoken about the owner. I haven't spoken about the owner. All that's just kind of gone awry, hasn't it? Sorry, just all right. Look and refresh the page here on our Twitter platform and see if there's been any comments here. Okay, there's not been any comments there. That's far. Okay. I'll refresh the page here. All right. Well, we'll go for a few more minutes before I wrap up this one and do more important things in today, like I might go in the garden, cut the grass. I did that the other day before we left. I might just go sit on the bench. I might do some cooking. Yeah, other more important things. I kid you not. I kid you not. Alex, what do you think about David Dean apologising to Ashley Cole? Apologising for what? What did he have to apologise for? I didn't see it though. I didn't see it. And actually, what I was going to say, I know we spoke about Papa Arsene Wenger. Is there a spot for him in the current Arsenal setup? I wanted to ask a question about David Dean. Would you like to see a David Dean back at Arsenal? Or has he had his time? Has he had his time? Okay. Let's got a message here. My lovely wife. And so there it is. I'm not going to repeat the news of today, but what I am going to say is I'm going to say a massive congratulations to this. Where is he? This player here. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Age 15. I'm thinking, what was I doing when I was at age 15? Well, at that time, I was at Highbury Grove Secondary School, or playing cricket, a lot of cricket, still 15 years of age. And he's going to go back to school tomorrow. There's no school open today. Going back to school tomorrow and say, you know what, lads and ladettes, how was your weekend? How was your weekend? Because my weekend, well, yeah, I played a few minutes. The youngest player to feature in the Premier League. And yeah. That was my weekend. How was your weekend? So congratulations to Ethan, man. Well done, youngster. And let's protect him. Sometimes we can put tags on these players and it can be such a burden for them. But you know what, youngster? Well done to you. And as for this gentleman over here, again, well done as well. Well done. Yeah, you played further up the pitch, less of a liability. Credit where credit is due. Well done. And also, don't forget, it's fine that people hate us. It's part of our history, isn't it? It's all right. George Graham said that. He said that. I didn't say that. He said that. I would never say that because he said it. All right, I think it's going to be me one more comment and then we are out of here. All right, so John backs it up by saying David Dean said he should have done more to keep Ashley Cole. Yeah, but I think even at that time, we know with Arsene Wenger, he had so many fingers in different pies. I think he could have probably done a little bit more to try and keep hold of him, Ashley Cole, or as we call him, Cashley Cole. But yeah. All right, so that is that. You will see me tomorrow evening again with some more live news on this channel of ours. This channel of ours, yeah. 4 minutes after the hour of 1 p.m. This has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.